Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. First and foremost, hit the like button, smash the sub button if you're new. And today I've got a very, very big stream. We've got another top 10. I've got a panel which I'm going to be joined beside by 3 people. Another person's supposed to be jumping on. We've got 8 people who took part in this list. Right now, I'm joined by Hanno and Alf. What are you saying, bro? What are you saying, guys?
To go winger is obviously Blenheim Johnson, as Rosa adequately pointed out.
Yeah.
But man. Man. Obviously, man like Sterling should probably be also included.
Sterling.
Hey, club legend of yours, Alf. Club legend.
Bro, he's not a legend. He's a cult. He's a cult hero at most.
Cult hero, man. Fair enough, man.
Now we've had ballers like David Silva. We've had players like De Bruyne, who just left. He's not a legend. He doesn't count that category.
Please. But to be honest, like this list was not as hard as I thought it would be. Like it was just like the bottom half that was difficult. Like 7th to 10th, that was the hard part. But like the top 5,
I struggled with the top 5, to be honest. I wasn't sure who to put in there. I was thinking about putting Mo Salah in the top 5, but then I thought like Robin, Ribery, Bale, Neymar, Ronaldinho. He's not gonna get in there. But like the positions of where to put each name, like I've got Neymar above Robin, but like I'm not really sure about that, to be honest.
True. Nah. Like the positioning of them, that's the difficulty. Like of the top guys, but you know the top guys' names, like Ronaldinho and them. It's the positioning because it feels like.
Do we have the exact same top 5? I've got Ribery, Bale, Robin, Neymar, and Ronaldinho.
Let me.
Don't give out lists yet. Don't give out lists yet, now.
Oh, my apologies.
Don't give out lists yet.
Spoil it widely.
I can tell you we don't have the same top 5. I have someone. I have someone else included in my.
Listen. Let's not give out a list yet. Come on, man. It's just the start of the stream. Big up to everyone inside though. Big up to Kurt, Baron, Rossa, and Daz. Make sure you're hitting sub button and like button, people. And yeah, we're waiting for fucking Zir to jump on.
Being late.
Touchline looking a bit rough. I'm retard, bro. What the fuck my dog doing? I hate my dog, honestly. It's so jarring, just barking randomly. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Zir. He said he's gonna be in a few minutes. I'm like, it needs to hurry up. He's being fraudulent. But yeah, man, we're gonna get straight into this, bro. It's gonna be lists. So we have got last week with the strikers, we had 26 names. This time we've got 18 different names. No, 17 different names.
17.
So it's a lot more even. Last week we only had one person in everyone's list, which was Thierry Henry. This week we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in everyone's different lists, and it should be we've got 6 people in everyone's list, and it should be 7 people really, but one person has been absolutely fraudulent and potentially stopped this guy winning because he's been absolutely that fraudulent.
Don't tell me it's that's been stopped from winning. Don't tell me.
Listen, we'll get straight into it, man. We'll get straight into it. I need this Zir guy to hurry up because he's absolute fraud.
Bro still his head is gone, man. Getting beaten up by some Brazilian scrubs.
Did they lose, or is the game still going on?
No, they lost.
Nah, they lost 2-1.
They lost.
Why did they even beat us then? If they're just going to lose to Fluminense? Like, you know, it's like you do all that work against Man City. To be fair, it was pretty easy against us. But you do all that work against Man City, and then you go lose to Fluminense. It's like
you go all that way till extra time and all that just to get dominated. No, it's peak,
man. It's peak, bro. It's peak. Yeah.
But
absolutely shocking.
Hopefully
that humbles their players though, because when they beat Man City, they were all sitting there saying, "Oh, everyone said the Saudi League's dead." I'm still saying the Saudi League shit. It's shit. It's a shit league. Oh, what, you beat Man City in a one-off game? Well, look what's happened to you, mate.
Look at how
it's better than the MLS, but yeah, it's the rubbish.
Yeah, but again, that doesn't mean it's a good league.
Yeah,
it's not a benchmark.
By the way, Alf, what's going on in the Women's Euros, bro? I see you've done a few watch alongs. What's going on there?
It's actually cooking. The women's Euros share. These girls, they actually play football. I swear it down, yeah. I have not watched a single bad game yet in that women's Euros. All of those games are popping off. The goals they're scoring as well are brilliant. First half with Germany was a bit.
Man United won't get top 5 in Saudi League. That's just terrible rage bait, mate. Terrible rage bait. Would win that league, would piss it as well. It's a shit league, bruv. That's why they're all saying Casemiro and Garnacho and Sancho and all these players should go Saudi. All the washed Man United players should go Saudi. Onana and all that, because it's a washed league. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like it's decent.
I'm so hoping that humbles him, innit? I wasn't trying to rage bait. You are trying to rage bait, bruv. You know Man United would win that league. Big shit.
It's not that bad, is it?
No, it is that bad. Respectfully. People don't understand the levels of the Premier League is so much more higher level than a lot of the other leagues, just intensity wise. Like if you watch a Premier League game and compare it to a Saudi League game, there's a lot more spaces left open in the Saudi League, where it's a lot more slower. You get a lot more time. You have a lot more space in the Premier League. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't have that. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't have that.
I agree, but like Man United's left open a lot of space last season. To be fair,
we're shit. There's no thingy. Washed United players, your team will never reach the best again. Well, we will do, mate. Like I said, the same thing to you. You'll never reach your best again. Like what? Do you get what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever seen Madrid a team like in my lifetime as good as a 16-17 team. Doesn't mean you won't be a good team again. Again, Baron, terrible rage bait, mate. Get better at. Arsenal still won't win that league touch. Like Arteta still won't win the league. Well, listen, I'm not going to talk about that guy. I'm going to do a stream on that all probably tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow morning if I could. Because obviously I'm sure we've all heard about what's gone on with Arsenal. In the last couple of hours, which is crazy. But I did tell them all. And Arsenal fans just some of the things I was hearing. It's innocent till proven guilty and all this stuff. Do you think Arsenal wouldn't know? Would allow it to happen? I'm not going to get into that. Crazy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But that shit's crazy. This year guy needs to hurry up. By the way,
Zed is moving on frauds watching.
All I'm saying is.
This is exactly why I didn't. By the way, when someone turned around and said to me the other day, or the other week, would you take Thomas Partey? And I said, no, exactly why? Because I said there was allegations. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a higher chance of AC Milan coming back than Man United. Mate. It's getting a failed rage bait, bruv.
I mean, to be
fair, they have a higher chance of winning their league because their league's shit.
Nah, dude. To be fair to AC Milan, they're getting some proper players in right now.
Who's the proper players they're getting in? They're losing all their best ones.
Yeah, they lost Reinders. Still Hernandez still one of their better players.
They're going to lose Theo Hernandez. They're going to lose Leao potentially. Maignan as well. I think Maignan will stay, but he'll leave next summer. Maignan will leave on a free next summer.
I still think he goes, to be fair. I don't know. But then again, except Tassa, I don't know who goes in for him. Maybe United.
Modric just signed for him, yeah. Modric just signed for him, though, to be fair. But again, if Man United, but that's what I'm saying. If Man United signed Modric, everyone would sit there and say we're getting another Real Madrid washed up Real Madrid player, overpaying for him, giving him ridiculous wages and a ridiculous contract. But AC Milan do it, and it's a good business. Do you know why? Because that league's shit. Everyone knows Modric will go and cook that league because that league is fucking arse. So when I was sitting there arguing on Z's show yesterday, saying how arse the league is, no one can tell me nothing. Because if Modric is going to go up there and bad up that league, fucking 40 years of age, do you think he could do that in the Premier League? Do you think Modric can go to the Premier League at 40 years of age and bad it up in any team? You've seen now Kevin De Bruyne at 34. You've seen fucking Kovacic look, even sometimes. Kovacic is good, but sometimes Kovacic goes over. You've seen a lot of players, especially in the midfield, struggle in the Premier League. But I'm supposed to believe that the Serie A is a good league.
Now,
would stop for every single Premier League.
You need pace and power in the Premier League. Kevin De Bruyne would have not left if Bernardo Silva was at the end of his contract instead of KDB, because De Bruyne was still our best midfielder that season, I think. But it just looked terrible in transitions and in high-intensity games because the players around him were also that. And you need at least one player with some pace and power in our Premier League team. We didn't have that last season. Even Kovacic, I think he's a very decent baller, but he's not got that fit. I mean, he's got physicality, but he's not got the pace anymore, not the legs anymore for the Premier League. So when you're surrounded by these players, it doesn't work. I think De Bruyne could have still played in the Premier League as a substitute player, not as a starting player. I think Modric is the same. He could still play in the Premier League as a substitute, but not as a starting player. And I don't think he can play in Serie A, to be fair, as a starting player. I think he'll be mainly off the bench.
Let's just get into it because Z's moving fraudulent. So we'll just start off with, we got, as I was saying, we got 17 different names. And we've got in a joint 16th place. We'll start off with this. Joint 15th place. Sorry. As I say, 17 different names. We got a joint 17 names. We got a joint 15. We got one joint thing, which was 15th place. It's got 3 names, all on 1 point. One of them's Alexis Sanchez. The other one is Theo Walcott. And the other one's Diogo Jota.
Oh, okay.
So,
but he's a striker.
Eunice had Alexis Sanchez in.
Okay. I can see why.
Kevin's list is stinky, by the way. Kevin had Theo Walcott in at 10th. All these people were at 10th, by the way. Kevin had Theo Walcott in at 10th. And I had Diogo Jota in at 10th because I didn't know who else to put there, so I just put Diogo Jota.
But he's more of a striker than a winger. At least
but his song goes, what's his song again? It's like when he's running down the left wing. Yeah, he's running down the left wing type thing. So I just said, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. Who puts Theo Walcott in there?
Kevin. His list is stinky. He's got an even worse name on there as well. Trust me, he's got an even worse name on there.
Okay, so is that okay? No.
What does Theo Walcott have except for the first touch? Which, by the way, his first touch isn't always that great either.
What does Theo Walcott have full start? What has he done? What's he? Bro, my fucking nerves. 1 second. Let me go sort my dog out. You two talk about Theo Walcott, Sanchez, and Jota.
Alexis Sanchez, I understand that. Like, he's had like some good moments. He's not up there top 10. It's still wild, but top 15, top 20. He's probably in there.
I can see Alexis Sanchez here because Alexis Sanchez, he was done dirty by playing at Arsenal. Like what he did in Copa America twice against Messi. Bro, he cooks in Copa America, and he won his country with only 2 trophies they've won. That's only 2 Copa Americas they've won, I believe. And he was the main player for that. He was incredible for Arsenal, I think. Just look at the quality of goals he scored. Not just the amount, but the quality of goals. He scored some proper bangers. Alexis Sanchez was actually a player I wanted at Man City for a while. I think if he was at Man City, together with De Bruyne and Aguero, bro, that would have been different gravy. Sanchez, I understand, but Theo Walcott, bro, it's the most average striker ever. Winger ever.
Yeah, no.
I'm back, lads. Yeah, Sanchez is a decent shout, to be fair, because he did win 2 Copa Americas, and you know,
he won like 7 league titles. None of them with Arsenal. Interesting.
Yeah, no, he didn't win 7. When did he win 7? He only won like 3 now.
Oh, let me check.
He won 1 with Barca. He won 1 with Inter. Might have won 2 with Inter.
But he won the Chilean league like 4 times.
Oh, yeah. I would say, yeah. I mean, listen, decent shout, to be fair.
He won the Chilean league twice and the Argentinian league once. My apologies.
Yeah, German league.
Argentinian league and Chilean.
Oh, cool.
Who did he play for the Bundesliga?
What'd you say, bro?
Who did Sanchez play in the Bundesliga?
No, he didn't play the Bundesliga. I thought he said Bundesliga, but he didn't play in the Bundesliga.
Oh, okay.
Number 14th place. Number 14th. Oh, mate, this dog's barking again. Number 14th place. 2 points. One person had him in, I believe, and that was Matrix had him in at 10th. Ryan Giggs.
Yeah.
Ryan Giggs. I would have probably had him in, but it was 2000 in it. If it was from 1990s, then maybe you could put 2000 in it. But because it's like takes out about the time he won the treble and stuff like that, like that was very important, place in his career. And I would say like touchdown. I thought you had the new Man City shirt. I do, mate. It's in my toilet. I use it for a toilet roll, mate. Keep hitting him the like button. Yeah, come and hit the like button. Let's get me 1 subscriber away from 1,100. Big up to Zero as well. So yeah, Ryan Giggs. Are we saying someone got him? No, someone got him in.
I did as well. I had him in 10th as well.
Yeah, so you had him in as well. So 2 people had him in.
Growing up as a Man City fan, I fucking hated Ryan Giggs because he was a Man City player. He was in our academy, and then he fucked off to Man United, didn't it? So growing up, I proper hated him. But
just keep talking about it because I'm going to go and check my dog out again.
Yeah, go ahead. Ryan Giggs here. For anyone who didn't watch the Premier League at the time that Giggs was here, I mean, at the end of his career, I saw pretty much the end of his career. He was still balling out. He played with Man United until 2014. There's a reason for that. Without pace, he could still dictate a game. When he was getting old, he could still influence a game. And he was getting decent numbers as well, especially as a creative winger. His crossing was mental. His third touch was incredible. I don't like to big up Man United's players, but the truth is the truth, isn't it? Ryan Giggs, he has a different gravity as a winger. I didn't watch him in the 1990s, of course. I wasn't alive yet, but from what I watched of him, I always thought that Ryan Giggs was one of the most well-rounded wingers in the Premier League, and he's got some decent goals on him as well. It's not like I think goals do matter for the wingers and attackers. It matters what you get as output. I don't look at statistics for midfielders or defenders, but attackers, I'll look at it. Ryan Giggs was just always a very controlled player, and another thing, you can't argue with the trophy cabinet. He won, let me count quickly. 13, 11, 9, 8, 7,
Who are we talking about?
7 league titles in the 2000s. Ryan Giggs, 7 league titles in the 2000s. So you can't.
Yeah, but he played in midfield. He went to centre mid.
Yeah, he shifted into midfield, but he's still a winger. He's still ultimately a winger.
Yeah, right, let's get into 13th place.
Yeah, why I can have Giggs is just
because this one is stinky. I know this one's going to rattle his ear. This one's going to rattle his ear.
Oh yeah.
So one person had this guy on his list, and it was 8th place. And as I said, this guy's Kevin. His list is absolutely generational stink.
Who's this Kevin? Walcott.
When we get into it later, I'm going to get into it, yeah. But there's a certain guy. You know what I said earlier? There's 6 people that have everyone in their list. 6 players that everyone has in their list. There's one player that everyone should have in their list. He doesn't have him in the list, but he instead has Theo Walcott at 10th and Leroy Sané at 8th place with 3 points.
Wait,
You got Leroy Sané in his top.
Fan?
No, Kevin the Barca fan. He goes on Wilshere.
Oh, I'm messaging him right now. I want to know what's going through his head.
Leroy Sané. Smash these likes up, by the way, people.
Let's go to football.
Wait, who did he have in 9th? Can we hear where he had in 9th?
Thinker and fucking Hooked.
8th place, yeah. No, to be fair, he does have Robin.
I don't care.
Who's in 9th?
He has Sané. Listen, let's talk about Sané in it, because he did actually have 2 very good seasons at City, 17-18 and 18-19. I think he got double-double in both those seasons. I could be wrong. Yeah. I think he got double-digit goals and double-digit assists in both those seasons, and he won the league both times. But
by the way.
There's a reason why Liam and Zier were celebrating when he left. There's a reason why they were desperate for him to leave. He's been washed for years since that injury. He's just fallen off. Do you know what I'm saying? But as a player, when he broke through when City first bought him, he was actually unreal. Nowhere near top 10 and wingers of all time, but he was a very good player.
I've always liked Leroy. I mean, every Man City fan liked Leroy Sané when he was here. But something has to be said about mentality of players, and his mentality was not good. No offense to Sané, but he had really poor mentality. When he got to Bayern München, he just thought, yeah, I've made it, and let me fuck around now. That's basically what he thought. Sané has not just good numbers at City, but he's got great goals too. He's got some really great goals at Man City. And I mean, to be fair to him, he did win a lot of Bundesliga titles. Get to them, maybe. I don't think Sané was as bad as Zier says, but I think mentality-wise, he's just...
No, he's terrible, bro. And since he left, you guys terrible, bro. Don't sugarcoat it, bro.
Bro.
Mentality-wise, I think he's weak.
What shows how terrible he is what he done against Benfica. That shows how terrible he is.
Exactly. Like the guy, his timing of finishing certain chances, the way he hits the ball, everything about it.
Oh yeah.
His decision making is terrible. I get at Man City, he did what he did, but bro, that's not enough to make top 10 or forget that, top 20. Whatever, since 2000s, bro. Bro, that's at Bayern alone.
I want to know, Touchline, who is between Sané and Walcott for Kevin? Who's between them?
What'd you say, bro?
Who's in 9th for Kevin? Who does he have in 9th? Can we know?
You're going to find out soon. It's a fucking stinker. It's a generational stinker. Trust me, it's a generational stinker. But we're going to get into what we're on now. 12th place. This one only one person had. No, it's 12th. That was Sané was 13.
Stinker and Hook from Kevin.
Yes.
Maybe you should take him at Barcelona to see how good.
No, because Sanchez, Jota, Walcott were all joint 15th. Giggs was 14th. Sané was 13th. Rivaldo, this guy, Rivaldo. Rivaldo, he was only in one person's list, and that was Zier. Zier had him in 6th place. No one else had him. I'm
not gonna lie. I tell you why I added him. The reason why I added him, because when I was thinking about these wingers, obviously I've heard about the Brazil team when they had Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, R9, and I heard a lot about them like 3 cooking. So I was like, let me watch for myself before I add him into the list, right? So a bit of him, and he looked like he was doing his thing, so that's why I added him into the list. Especially in that trio, looking the way he looked, I had to involve him somewhere. That's why I added him. So,
but not gonna lie, he only played from like 03.
And I heard he was cooking at Barcelona as well, by the way.
Nah, it was a good
my list only has one player that I didn't watch.
Rivaldo, I get it, but he was at Barcelona in 2000, 2001, 2002, and then he left in 2003. He went to AC Milan, and then in 2005 he went to Olympiacos. So he wasn't in Europe for that long. I mean, I never watched him. He left.
I had to like look back to see if it's worthy of adding him in there. And I just thought because again, if it's since 2000s, if it's based on what I watch, I may as well just go from 2014 or even like a little few years before onwards, So
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, you left Europe in 2008 from AEK Athens. So, no, he's a 10 sometimes for red played on wing. But to be fair, he's good. He's good.
When you're the baller, you get into this.
Yeah, like we're not gonna say no.
Yeah, that's 12th place. 11th place. No. Yeah, 11th place. This guy has 7 points, but 4 people have him in. One of them is Zir. The other one is RSM, Eunice, Alf. Anyone want to have any guesses who it is? He's got 7 points.
Di Maria?
He's in your list, he's in Eunice's list, he's in RSM's list, and he's in Zir's list.
Is that all?
Yeah, 4 people's list, but he got 7 points.
Bro, Di Maria. Di Maria was given to Graphy at Real Madrid, especially.
No, Salah.
Are we talking about Di Maria?
Nah.
Di Maria? Nah, nowhere near.
I don't know who you talking about. I heard Di Maria's name here.
No. So wait,
is it Salah?
No, it's okay.
It's Mbappé.
Oh, Mbappé.
Oh, I had him 10th. I had him. Hano knows that I had him 10th because I talked to him about it. I had him 10th.
I had him 7th or 8th, I believe. Mbappé is a... No, you can't argue with the numbers. Like, Mbappé is a batsman.
You had him 7th.
Yeah, Mbappé is a batsman, and Mbappé, yeah, he scored quality goals. He turns up for France. He used to turn up for France, maybe should I say. And he carried PSG team.
Except the 2 World Cups, he's done nothing in Monaco. Let's be honest.
Sorry, come again?
Like, except the 2 World Cups.
But I disagree with you.
Really
I said this to you on I disagree because every big game that PSG played, majority of them Mbappe contributed in them going through.
Can I just say CR7?
No, but like still, the fact they sent them as far as they can, it's something, bro. And then on top of that, in the World Cup, to win it at a young age, and then also on top of that, in the final to almost win it just for like them to lose on pens. Our call wanted to miss that chance. Like, come on, man. We can't be that disingenuous. I know you guys want to rate ballers, technique, this, but I had this conversation with Alf, bro. There needs to be a balance, man. With Mbappe, that's where that balance is for me. I can't do that. And it's not even that bad technically as well. Like, you guys, I do too much. Why you do too much?
CR7, I can confirm that Vinicius Jr. is in no one's list.
Yeah.
And I did forget him.
But if you're not being in anyone's list, that's really enough.
He probably wouldn't be in my list anyways. He probably wouldn't be in my list, but he's not in anyone's list. Even Matrix, the Real Madrid fans, don't put him in his list. Mbappe carried the How can Mbappe carry Messi, Suarez, Neymar when he wasn't even in Messi, Suarez, Neymar?
No, he means he carried Neymar.
No, he didn't carry Messi. Messi carried him, and Neymar carried him as well. Don't hear it, bro.
Mala, can I just say there was a spell. I'll tell you this. After the World Cup, I actually think he tried his best, but then he also gave up because he saw everybody gave up. I kind of agree with Baba only in some stages.
Listen, I'm not putting him in my list because. I don't think. One, he's 24, 25. No, he's 26 now. So he's 26 now.
He's 27.
But the thing is, he's only ever. Like, the only thing we can bring up is the World Cup because the league campaigns. No one cares about Ligue 1. I'll be real.
You say no one cares, but because I'm telling you this from my league perspective, I have to give a little bit of care to that because nobody else is doing what
1 year younger.
He done well. I'm not saying he didn't. Like, but you say that, but it's like I'm looking at the names of this list, and it's like.
And then on top of that, in Champions League to be scoring goals there too.
Plus, he's also played striker.
But
he's going to play striker for the next season at least.
That's right. Put it this way. Mbappe at PSG is like what Lewandowski did in our Champions League winning run, to a degree, without winning the Champions League. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
No, it's not. He didn't do anything like that.
Bro.
He ghosted.
It literally is, bro.
He ghosted.
If you talk about the numbers and all this stuff and scoring and this, Mbappe actually scored in more bigger games than Lewandowski. I can't believe I'm saying this. Like that.
Bro, Mbappe ghosted a lot of the time, bro.
Mbappe ghosted a lot.
He ghosted against us. He dropped one of the most. We knocked them out. We knocked them out.
Twice until they bought him. Scored against Bayern Munich twice, and we got eliminated on.
Mustafa. Yes or no, Mustafa? Did he not have one of the most generational stinkers when they played us in the Champions League? One of the most generational stinkers.
Basing a bit on Man United.
No, bro, when they get knocked out, he has stinkers. He's nowhere to be seen.
Didn't he score against you in the
against you? He missed a 1-on-1 against. He put through against Neuer and spanked it straight off him.
You do too much. Like you can criticize for that, but you can't say he hasn't done something. That's my point. You act like
he's done stuff. He's done stuff. Hence why if it was a top 15, he would probably be in my top 15. But top 10, I mean, to be fair,
that's fine. That's fine.
Spot was up for grabs.
When Mbappe plays shit, his team gets knocked out. He's carrying teams through Europe, and when he drops a stinker, the rest of his team doesn't do the job. It's only when Mbappe plays.
Well, we acting like he hasn't had everything built for him as well.
You know what their perspective is, and I kind of understand. I'm not gonna act like I don't understand. I understand. When you are I'm trying to explain why I understand you to a degree. When you are hyped the way you are hyped, you are the guy they look up to actually do something. That's their point. I get it. But my point is you can't only look at that when he's doing most of the work. You know what I mean?
No, but you say this, but let's not act like he hasn't had everything at PSG built for him. They literally gave him
that's not the point, bro. Whether it's built or not, that's what's supposed to be done. That's
everything in his path built for him. And he still couldn't deliver. Then they got rid of him, and the first season.
Yeah, I know it is a bad look. It is embarrassing on Mbappe's name. I'm not denying this. Trust me.
Let's just put this into
Real Madrid fans should be hoping he learns from this. All I'm saying is we can't act like he's done nothing just by looking at what happened this year and the years prior with PSG. I'm sorry.
Can we just put this into perspective? Mbappe is 1 year younger than Rashford. And it's probably one less like big titles than Rashford.
He's won World Cup really pretty much ahead of Rashford.
I mean, he won a World Cup, and I'm still considering.
I'm
not going to be a hypocrite. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be a hypocrite.
See, if Rashford played at PSG and played for France, we'd have a different conversation.
For me, matters.
We'd have a different conversation. If Rashford played for France, I don't even rate Rashford. Everyone knows I don't like Rashford. If Rashford played for PSG and were playing for France, he would have scored a lot more goals. Wouldn't probably got Mbappe numbers because Mbappe numbers are ridiculous. Yeah, but he would have done. He would have won what Mbappe won in France. PSG. He would have done it.
I don't think so because I think Rashford's more of a bozo.
But that's
what Mbappe ain't.
Mbappe has like 50.
I don't really think I don't even think he's that much of a bozo. Like he has.
So yes or no? Would Mbappe?
I actually think the reason why I'm giving Mbappe more benefit of the doubt is because the guy, and we saw in the second half of the season, is willing to adapt, bro. The guy is willing to adapt. That in itself is. I respect players that if they don't have much, they're willing to compensate for what they don't have. Yeah, Mbappe has been doing that. That in itself deserves a little bit of something, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Let's get on to the top 10 then. This is the first name in the top 10. We're already in the top 10. This guy had 11 points. He was in... Hold on. Where is he? He was in my list, Hanno's list, and Kevin's list. So he was only in three people's... No. Yeah, three people's lists. But I had him in 7th. Kevin had him in 6th. Hanno had him in... Do you want to guess where he is?
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I think I know.
I can't believe only 3 people had him in. I think it's a joke. This guy won everything there is to win in football. And I genuinely think it's a joke. He won literally every single trophy he could possibly win. He won a league title with Leicester.
Oh, Mahrez, you mean? I didn't have him.
I think it's a disgrace. He won 6 Premier League titles. He won a treble with 25 goals.
You guys.
He's literally everything you want.
I would rather
Mbappe. You want playmaking? He's got.
Wait. Hold up,
you can argue, bro. Mahrez is a better footballer, but I'm sorry. There's more to that than technical ability, brother. There's more to that.
Okay, so you would rather Mbappe?
I just named you every single attribute: goals, assists, clutch moments, trophies.
Mbappe has more clutch moments for me. So that's out of the bin. That already is out of the bin. More clutch moments.
Name them. Name Mbappe's clutch moments.
His clutch moment. The big games. I named you in the big games, bro.
Yes,
I told you the Bayern game that we lost in 2021.
I remember Mahrez.
The Bayern game that we lost in the Camp Nou game in which he scored hat-trick in. When he scored against Madrid, yes, they got eliminated, but he's contributed. The rest fucking fumbled. Okay. And then what else? What else? Do you want me to name more? I can name you more. He scored against you in the group. Come on, what are we doing here, bro?
Mahrez punked Mbappe.
He scored against Manchester City, didn't he? He scored against Manchester City at one stage. He scored against Liverpool at one stage.
De Bruyne scored a free kick. You know what I'm saying? Mahrez scored both legs, didn't he? Mahrez scored home and away against them both.
Yeah, he got into the final. Great. Yeah, that's okay. That's fair.
Mahrez won the treble. Are you going to let me finish? Mahrez won them the treble. Scored 25 league goals. He won Leicester the league title.
Wait. I want you to be honest. Mahrez win them the treble, or did Rodri win them the treble on Gundogan?
Who scored a hat trick? Who scored a hat trick in the semi-final?
No, he scored big goals in the league. I'll give you that. He did. But in that Champions League campaign, I remember it because I remember watching all the City games because we played them. City played Madrid and all this from quarterfinal onwards. Mahrez didn't contribute once. Let's not do this. Yeah, it was Erling Haaland. Gundogan had a contribution somewhere along the line, and you had De Bruyne and Rodri. Dumb guys and Bernardo Silva. I remember Bernardo Silva.
Don't forget John Stones. He was mid that season.
Dumb guys contributed, bro.
Mahrez was a bench player that
and in the Premier League, Gundogan contributed. Maybe Mahrez. I have to admit, there were games in the Premier League that Mahrez contributed.
Spurs game.
Baron, mate. I hate to break it to you. Mbappe played the first leg, mate. He didn't play the second leg, but he played the first leg. And Mahrez scored in both legs, like I said.
No, but my point is,
Mahrez scored in the second leg when they were.
I'm starting to realize, and I'm glad I had a combo with that because it made me realize. I'm sorry, this whole blaming one player for lost thing is crazy, bro. It's a team game. I get that you have to look up to these guys when you rate them that high, and that's why you have to hold them accountable. But to dismiss what they do is crazy, bro. That's my point. I just think dismissing is.
Well, I had him in 7th. I had him in 7th. I thought I had him high, actually. I had him in 6th. I swear I had him in 6th.
I had him in.
Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did have him 7th. Yeah, I had him 7th. Yeah, I had him 7th.
So you guys saying Mbappe?
He literally played the first leg. Mahrez has literally done everything. Everything you could name. He's got numbers. He's got tech. He's got clutch moments. He's got trophies. He's got treble. He's won every single thing you could ever win in the game. Yeah. He's had a historical season.
No, he's had all that, and he's been a great player. I agree. I don't think he's better than Mbappe.
By the way,
he's done more. He's done more in his career than Mbappe.
Mentioning Al Ahly, they won the FC Champions League.
Yeah, but he's been on the better team than Mbappe.
Still.
When he won the treble, he was on the bench.
Was he?
Yeah, but Bernardo Silva was playing.
Bernardo Silva was playing in the Champions League, but I remember Mahrez scoring a hat-trick in the semi-final of the FA Cup.
Yeah, in the FA Cup, he played in the semi-final.
Yes, that which was why we brought these things up.
Oh God,
we don't mind it.
It was a second division team, wasn't it? Oh God, I'm forgetting who it was. Because Haaland gave him the penalty for the hat-trick. Oh God, who did we play then? That's out of my mind. But yeah, he played in the FA Cup and stuff. But in the Premier League, he was coming off the bench mostly. Spurs game, for example, where they were losing 2-0 at the Etihad, and then Marty scored twice to get us to win. He came off the bench in that game, I believe. So
he scored a hat trick. He scored a hat trick, and yeah, he took the penalty. That was his first goal. In the quarterfinals, he didn't score fifth round. Yeah, but he bagged the thing. So wait, Morris is 10th, yeah? Okay, so we've saved the list.
Morris is 10th. 9th place, a big jump, 21 points. This one, I had him in the list. Hanno didn't have him. Zir didn't have him. Matrix had him in 4th. Kevin had him in 7th. RSM had him in 8th. And Alf, you had him in the list. I had him in the list as well on 9th. 21 points. Anyone want to guess who it is?
Because I didn't have him, I don't know.
Salah?
Yeah, Salah.
Oh, I was so close. He's my 11th or 12th.
So the only people that didn't have him in the list was Hanno and Zir and Eunice.
Wait, Salah out of Morris?
Yeah, he's got 10 more points than Morris. I had him in that. If I had Morris, I had him though.
I hear the Salah shout though, because him turning up a lot in Premier League specifically, crazy.
I mean, Salah. If you look at Mo Salah, he's just been an insane.
Mustafa, thank you. What has done for Egypt?
If you look at statistics, yeah, he's just put in what's maybe a Ballon d'Or worthy season. He's got insane amounts of goals. He broke the Premier League goal scoring record at the time when he first came in. He's an insane footballer, and he's not always played with the best teams. I mean, Liverpool teams have been great, don't get me wrong, but Liverpool teams have been up and down through the years. You look at the season after the 1920, when after they won the Premier League, that was a very poor Liverpool team. He was still putting in the work for that Liverpool team. And Salah this season, he lost a bit of pace and he slowed down a bit. But he's dictating the games a lot more. He's controlling the games a lot more. I think this has been his best season. And I would have not put Salah in if not for this season. I think this season, he's like 50% of the Liverpool league title. And to be like 50% of the contribution to a league title with any team, I mean, that's mental. I think he deserves the Ballon d'Or, but I hope he doesn't win it because fuck Liverpool. But I do think he actually deserves the Ballon d'Or. I can't put Mahrez, honestly. No matter how good Mahrez is, I can't put Mahrez over a deserved Ballon d'Or winner.
I except like goal. Wait, how many goals does? Let's. I want to actually.
His numbers are ridiculous, and I think him getting a second Prem has definitely boosted them up. Because he only had one league title, I believe, in his career. Him getting a second league title was massive. Yeah. And this one, he absolutely carried them to it. He got like 60% of their goals or something. He contributed like 60% of their goals or something ridiculous like that. He broke the record for the most GA ever in a Premier League season. He won Playmaker Award, Goal Scorer Award. He stopped Haaland from three-peating the Golden Boot. Yeah, well, should I know? Has that ever been done before? Three-peated?
Alan Shearer.
Alan Shearer did it. Yeah. He stopped Haaland doing that, and he's done the play. He's the only player I believe ever since Messi to win the Playmaker Award of the season and the Goal Scorer Award of the season twice in the same season. Because he done it. Remember, he done them both. He done it twice. He done it a couple of years ago, and he's done it again this season. Mo Salah. I mean, if you're going to sit there and say he's not a winger, I'd hear it. But other than that, I don't understand why. Like Kevin has him in 7th. Right, cool. Zir, I'm looking at your list, and you're like Ronaldo. Okay, cool. Who else you got? To be fair, Zir's list is pretty strong.
but it's more Salah if he's not a winger. So,
but the thing is, I only didn't add him because I'll tell you why. The reason why I didn't add Salah is because I feel like wingers back then, they offered like more to their game on top of like the scoring, or like they scored in moments. You know what I mean? I feel like wingers today, it's about output, but at times they don't offer more than that, or they don't even adapt. That's why I gave Mbappe his credit in this list. I feel like you see that PSG game. I feel like in this PSG game that he played, he did not adapt, and that's what cost him, and that's what made him look bad. I think he needs to start adapting. You know,
like Eunice isn't here, but Eunice, maybe he's in the comments. Eunice had Sanchez in 10th, and Mbappe in 9th.
Really?
He had, Sanchez above Salah. I mean,
debatable.
It's debatable, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be that much. I had him in 9th, innit? So I won't complain that much. But Matrix had him in 4th.
Wait. I thought
place.
Matrix
had 3 players above him.
For me, Salah, yeah. If Salah did not have this season that he did, I would not put him anywhere near. But I think this season, what Zig said earlier about wingers only have numbers nowadays, I think this season he provided a lot more than numbers. I think Liverpool passed the ball to him whenever they were unsure about what they were doing. Just asking Salah control the game for us. Liverpool, whenever they need to go forwards, they brought the ball to him so that they could go up the pitch. Liverpool was using Salah.
If he wins Egypt a trophy, does he then go on this list?
Well, he's already on the list for me. For me, it doesn't matter if he wins a trophy with Egypt or not. It doesn't influence how.
Oh, Alf, you did have him in the list. Alf, you had him in the list.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alf did have him. Alf had him 6th. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. You did have him, of course. Yeah. You're already in your list. Yeah, never mind. I didn't know that. Yeah, you got him 6th. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Well,
depends. Depends how he would. Like, if he's the main guy that scores and creates everything, then first. Depends.
Well, he's top goal scorer, top assister.
Yeah, like if he's like something like that, then yeah, probably. Yep.
What are we on now? Are we on 8th place? No? Yeah, 8th place. This one had 27 points, but it's because like 4 people had him in, but they had him in so high. So yeah, one person, Hanno had him in, Zia had him in, Matrix had him in, RSM had him in, Eunice had him in. Eunice had him in at 4th. RSM had him in at 3rd. Matrix had him in at 9th. Zia had him at 9th. Hanno had him at 3rd. I didn't have him in. And Kevin didn't have him in. And Alf, you didn't have him either. He got 27 points. He's won a Ballon d'Or. In I believe he's won a Ballon d'Or. He's won a Ballon d'Or. I don't know if he won the Ballon d'Or in the 2000, so he might have won it.
No, 2002 he won the Ballon d'Or.
He won a Ballon d'Or. He did. He's known as the. I mean, I can understand why Kevin didn't have him in. To be fair, because Kevin is a Barca fan.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, Kevin's a Barca fan, and he's known as the biggest snake in football. Well, one of the biggest snakes in football. What'd you say, bro?
Is it Figo?
Yeah, it's Luis Figo, 27 points, 8th place.
Yeah, I never watched him. That's why I didn't.
I never watched him, so I couldn't put him on my list.
Yeah, I've only put in players I've watched. So.
Yeah, other than one player, only one player.
Figo 8th.
I mean, it's a bit of a boring answer, isn't it? But I didn't watch him. I'm not going to waffle about players I didn't watch.
I just think like it.
Well, Hannah, you had him in 3rd, so tell us about Luis Figo, bro.
Just like what is one, like what is one, and everything just speaks for itself.
Yeah, I mean, Zia, if he wasn't so attached to his fucking phone, and he could tell us why he's got him in the list as well.
Nah, because
he's looking up the statistics for the Figo.
No, I'm dealing with something important.
So,
bruv, your posture is definitely fucked. But look,
Yeah, I know. I don't give a fuck.
It's as bad as mine, bro.
It's one of the worst.
But no.
Hanno, why did you have him in third, bro? Because third's a high. I didn't have him at all.
I just think like what he's won. Like he won the Ballon d'Or. He won the league a couple of times with Madrid and Barca. So, right, 4 La Liga titles, 1 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, 1 Champions League, 4 Serie A titles. He helped. He dragged Portugal to 3 Euros, 2 World Cups.
Euros final.
Yeah, Euros final. Semi-finals of the World Cup in 2006. So, like, what he's done, I just think speak for itself.
And so I know you're late. But I hate to break it to you. Someone had Leroy Sané in 8th place.
So who are we? So who?
Or Luis Figo.
Oh no, I just added him this because I heard a lot about him being at Real Madrid. I know he went to Barcelona. He was at Barcelona as well, and when he moved to Madrid, he got like stuff thrown at him. But seeing him through the history a little bit, he looked like he was cooking at Madrid. Not as much as Madrid, but I think at Barca, wasn't he? He was doing his thing at Barca. Mm-hmm. Then when he went to Madrid, he was a part of the Galacticos, but he was one of them guys trying stuff. And even the Portuguese national team, that run they made to the World Cup semi-final, he played an integral role to that. So that's why I thought that he deserved to be in that list, personally.
Right. At Inter, he was 4 years at Inter, and all the time he was like.
I don't know much about the Inter run. I'm not gonna.
His whole career when he was at Inter, he won the league in all 4 seasons. So
there you go. So and that's something. See, so I don't know what role he played, but he must have been doing something. So I just put him on the because I can't be having an all-time list with just guys I watched, because that would like make the list to some degree illogical, especially with the way football is today.
Your list has. I don't know, they have Albion or something.
7th place, we had someone on 31 points. This one, I believe, is the first player we have on everyone's list. Yeah, I had him. Everyone had him in. I had him in 3rd. Matrix had him in 8th. Kevin had him in 5th. RSM had him in 10th. Eunice had him in 8th. Everyone had him in his list. 31 points. Yeah, I mean, it's not Hazard. It's not Hazard. Who do you guys think it is? Literally everyone. He's the first player that everyone has on the list.
Di Maria. I reckon everyone has him on the list.
Di Maria. So I had him in 3rd. Hanno had him in 8th. Zia had him in 7th. Matrix 8th. Kevin 5th. RSM 10th. Eunice 8th. Alf had him in 8th. Well-rounded list. I'm the highest. I'm the one that had him the highest. I had him in 3rd place. Which is I'm gobsmacked that he got 8th. What? He got 7th place in the overall list. I'm surprised he didn't get at least 5th. But
it's not that he's not a great player, Di Maria, but the great better players than him, I think. For Di Maria, he was just, no matter where he went, he just lit things up, and he was one of those players who got you out of your seat. He had everything in football. Like you talk about Marius having everything, Di Maria had everything at a high level, elite level, and he scored some proper goals, Di Maria, as well. He scored clutch goals for Argentina as well. I mean, the amount of clutch goals he scored for Argentina. Copa America winner, the goal in the final of the World Cup to put them 2-0 up. Ended up going to 3-3 somehow. Mbappe.
Champions League final goal, World Cup final goal, Copa America final goal. I think he must be the only player to ever do that. I've never known any other player that scored in all 3 of those finals: Copa America final, World Cup final, and a Champions League final. Can you think of anyone else that's done that?
No, he's not scored.
No, Messi's never scored in the thingy.
Hannah,
you had Beckham in 10th. No, I completely forgot to put Beckham in. Though. Beckham would have been joint bottom because no one else had him in.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah. So what did I say? Yeah, I think he's the only player to ever score in a World Cup final, Copa America final, and
Champions League final.
Champions League final. I don't know any other player that's ever done that. Messi's not scored in a Copa America final. R9 never scored in a Champions League final. Ronaldinho never scored in a Champions League final.
Wait.
I can't think of any player that's ever done it. Di Maria didn't score. Di Maria scored in every single final, no? Di Maria not score in a Champions League final? Who scored? Bale scored, Ronaldo scored, Ramos scored, and Di Maria, no?
Yeah, there's Di Maria. That scored.
It was Di Maria, no? Unless it was Marcelo. It was Marcelo. Of course it was. It was Marcelo. Never mind. You're right. You are right. I thought he scored. No, but he has scored.
1 second.
Yeah, Ramos, Bale, Ronaldo, Marcelo. Yeah, Marcelo scored the solo goal, didn't he? No, Marcelo didn't score. Did Marcelo score?
I think we're gaslighting each other here. Let's just look up Di Maria. Let me just look up Di Maria all goals in Champions League. I'm sure he scored in our Champions League final.
I'm sorry.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You're right. You're right. Marcelo did score. Yeah, Marcelo did score.
Yeah, Marcelo.
Yeah, he was the man of the match.
No, yeah, Di Maria's man of the match. That was it. Yeah, my bad.
Oh, wait, we're talking about Di Maria. Or who we talking
about? Copa del Rey final. Yeah, he scored a lot of goals, bro. I thought he was going to the Champions League final. He was arguably there. He was one of their best players, PSG's players.
We're talking about Di Maria. Yeah, I had him in the list.
Everyone had him in the list.
By the way, not many people talk about.
Oh, he assisted. He assisted against Atletico Madrid.
By the way, can I say something about, because not many people talk about his contributions for Argentina as well. He helped a lot in finals for Argentina.
Yeah. Well, if you listen, we were just speaking about that for 5 minutes, mate.
I know, but I'm just saying.
We were just speaking about that. Everyone's got him in the list. I had him in third.
Sick.
Fair enough. Third.
Well, he got seventh place.
I would say third because he's up there with Clutch.
Just tuned in with the best winger after Ronaldo. Messi is 1,000% Robin. Well, the next guy was very close to Di Maria. He's in 6th place. I believe everyone else has him in the list as well. Could be wrong. Yeah, everyone's got him in the list. I had him in 5th. Matrix had him in 5th. Kevin 9th, which is this the guy Kevin's got. Leroy Sané, this guy, and then Walcott. So he had Leroy Sané above this guy. It's crazy. RSM had him in 5th. Eunice had him in 7th. Alf. Listen, I'll let you lot decide who you think it is. Everyone had him in the list. I'm surprised he wasn't higher. I mean, no, hold on. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't at least have more points. Because, to be fair, the next one's a big gap, which is 11 points between 6th and 5th. But to only have 33 points, then again, I could say something about Di Maria. And I only had this guy in 5th.
Hazard?
Yeah, it is Hazard, yeah.
I only put him 9th because he's only played 2 good games for the Belgian in his entire career. Yeah. He was a massive flop for us, and I'm holding that against him. He did not give a fuck about the national team. He was always slowing.
He was your best player. He was your best player every tournament.
He was dog shit for us, and I'll tell you what, yeah. What he did here was a trick, walked about the corner flag, did nothing. Pass the ball back.
He was the best player of the World Cup. He was the best player of the World Cup.
Which one? 2014 he was a coach, and 2018 he was not even close to our best player. He played decent in the group stage. He did.
Am I wrong? He's the one. He got like 14 dribbles in one game or something against Brazil, and absolutely cooked them.
Nowhere. He kept running to nowhere. That's the problem.
Bruv, you try and dribble past 14 players. See how easy it is.
But it doesn't matter if you run past 14 players and you run the ball into nowhere.
But he didn't go into nowhere.
Yeah, he went into the box like 3 times with those dribbles.
Listen, Hazard was Belgium's best player. I think he got... No, he didn't get young player at all. He's very good. In every time I watched him, pretty much. Dribbles don't win you games, mate. Well, if everything's just about goals and assists, then Mo Salah should be top of this list. We're going to get into who's first and second. Oh, why isn't Mo Salah above them? He's got more GA than one of them. We're going to just get into goals and assists. Goals and assists are the only thing that matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, but let's talk about Hazard though, innit? Because he played for Hannah's club. He won 2 Premiers. Hazard's been about for time, bro. He was sick at Lille. He was Premier League's best player almost every single season. And Kevin had Leroy Sané above Eden Hazard. So that can we just put L Kevin?
Huh? You said Leroy Sané over Hazard?
Yeah, Kevin had Leroy Sané in 8th.
Bro, that's disrespectful to football, bro. That's not even.
Yeah, you're talking. Hazard's one of the best players I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, I felt like I put Hazard low. You know what I'm saying? And like
I put him 5th.
I put him 5th.
7th.
That's respectable.
No, you put him 7th. I put him 5th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I put him pretty low in the top 10, but like Sané over him is crazy, bro. That's rage bait. That's not even an opinion, bro. That's crazy.
Sané should be nowhere near the top 20 lists. Let's be honest.
Bro, you know what's crazy though? As much as people slander Sané, he was actually a very good winger at Man City. He was a very good winger.
Yeah, but Man City, that's 3 years of his career.
Bro, but remember, this guy had real tech, bro. This guy was hitting free kicks. Like, it wasn't no joke.
Hazard Hazard's one of the best players of it. Hazard would be up there with the best players I've ever seen play football. I would even argue
talent-wise, yeah, but he didn't have to drive. He didn't have the motivation.
Yeah,
he didn't work.
But you say that, but he was the best player in the Premier League for years.
Yeah, in the Premier League. But
the only thing that put a stain on his legacy was the Champions League. Champions League wise, Hazard was not that good.
Even
it was awful.
I don't know if he has.
He had one UCL. He has one UCL because he won it with Madrid.
No, I'm talking about goals, UCL.
Oh yeah, he doesn't even have 10 UCL goals.
Yeah, see, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about that. See, that's why I kind of put it. That's why I don't think he's in the top 5. I don't think Hazard, you can put him in the top 5, but I just think he's from 6 to 10, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I have him there.
Yeah, but you know what I would say, bro? Hey, what are you guys thinking about? I put Sanchez at 10, bro. I just put, listen, my top 9 was like serious, and then my 10th player, bro, I just had to put one of my favorite players ever, bro. Alexis Sanchez, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I couldn't think of a 10th. I put Beckham 10th just because.
Nah, bro, dude, you guys don't understand, bro. Sanchez, if you watch the Copa America, Sanchez was quality, bro. This guy, oh my word, bro. Listen, shout out my Mexicans, but bro, there was one game, Chile beat Mexico 7-0. And when Sanchez was moving, I've never seen players move like that other than Neymar, Messi, you know what I'm saying? Like a prime young Cristiano. Bro, Sanchez was serious, bro. Even the way that he was carrying Arsenal. I don't care if he didn't win as much, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I get Arsenal, but he was no Messi. I called that.
No, bro. I'm sorry, bro. And he beat Messi twice? Come on, bro. You have to respect that. To do it. And he Panenka the winning penalty, bro. This guy's cold, bro. Against Leo Messi, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I agree. Alexis Sanchez is a gold baller, but he's not top 10 winger since 2000s.
I mean, I could stand with that, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Paranton stress lista. Not stress.
Yo, I think you're muted, Touchline, bro.
Marks on it. Hazard's 6th, innit? Yeah. Listen, you're telling me that Hazard ain't in the top 10 wingers since 2000. You're smoking crack. Everyone has him in the list.
Nah, yeah.
Look how PL desperate for ballers. Hazard is treated like Messi there. Hazard is an absolute. Hazard's one of the best footballers I've ever seen in my life.
You know what's crazy, bro? Touchline. If it wasn't for Messi and Neymar, I would probably be a Chelsea fan right now because Hazard was the next best player that I like to watch. Not even joking.
Exactly. Hazard used to run past players, bro. Someone look at some of the goals the guy scored. The Arsenal goal.
Eunice, if you want, you can still come over. Like,
I think if we done a catalogue of Baron, you're smoking crap, bro. If we done a catalogue of Hazard's goals, I reckon 90% of them would be in banger or good goal, unless there's a penalty. If If you open play goals, 90% of them banger or good goal. This guy used to take the piss. The goal against West Ham, where he switched a foot, wiggled in between two players, and then banged it on his weak foot. No weak foot, bruv. He has that Belgian gene, like De Bruyne, and Trossard. Players with just no weak foot at all.
He had that one goal against West Ham that was sick, bro. I was watching that. I didn't even watch all the
scored. He scored the goal to win Leicester the league, didn't he? Scored the goal to win Leicester the league, where he done the 1-2. We went past one player. 1-2 with Costa, whipped it from 30 yards out, and he scored the goal to win Chelsea the league against Crystal Palace. I remember it. Do you get what I'm saying? Who is better? 20. Stop making sense, bro. Do you want to get banned on this channel?
Was it that World Cup game? There was a World Cup game. Hazard was on smoke.
Bro. Yeah, fuck it, bruv. These were trying to sit him. Oh, he only dribbled. Bruv, he absolutely cooked France and Brazil. Absolute elite footballer. The best player in the Premier League. He'd be in, probably my top 3 Premier League wingers of all time, maybe 4th. Do you get what I'm saying? Arguably the best dribbler in Premier League history. One of the most creative players I've ever seen. One of the best players I've ever seen.
Hazard's UCL flaw is a thing. And I mean, he had less longevity, but bro, he's been playing since what, like 19? So like, who really cares, bro? You know what I'm saying? He's definitely top 10, bro.
Yeah, facts. But in fifth place, this guy had 44 points. Another one. Everyone apart from one person's in everyone else's list from now on.
Hold on. You say the list, the overall, like the average, like of like 10, 9. What was it?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
So for 10th was what's
like
10th? I think 10th was.
What do you mean?
Because I can't believe. So I don't know who is 10th, over the points.
Yeah, he basically wants the top 10 so far.
The top 10 so far is Mahrez, Salah, Figo, Di Maria, Hazard, and now we got onto 5th place, which is on 44 points.
You guys disappointed me, bro. Why'd you put Salah in here, bro? Why'd you guys put Salah in here, bro?
You're gonna sell these guys, man.
I had this guy in 8th. Matrix had him in 7th. Kevin had him in 3rd, which means you know that he shouldn't be on this list. He shouldn't be this high up on this list. RSM had him in 6th. Eunice, you had him in 6th. Alf had him in 5th. Hanno had him in 5th. Zir had him in 5th. So everyone had him in the list.
I had Salah on 6th.
I know a certain someone that would potentially have this guy 2nd if he done. But obviously he done a list last week and he got banned off the list. But yeah, it's it's R&R. It's one of the R's. One of the Bayern legends.
Well, I already know because he said 5th.
The one that was crying on.
No way! Somebody didn't add one of them 2 players.
No, everyone's got him on the list.
Thank God.
With Bale.
This one, though, however, I was about to say, he's the one that was crying on Twitter a few weeks ago, or Instagram, or whatever it was, about him not getting a Ballon d'Or.
Robin.
Ribery.
I figured it's Ribery, bro. I know why they didn't add Ribery. Stupid.
Everyone's got Ribery in the list.
I have, obviously.
Yeah, everyone's got everyone in the list. You got him in 5th, which is the highest is 3rd. Kevin's got him in 3rd.
Yeah, I had to put Robin and above him.
I put Robin above him.
Yeah, to talk about Ribery.
Well, I had him in 8th.
And I had Bale above him. I have to put Bale above him also. That's the
Robin.
We're talking about Ribery.
Ribery was probably better on his day.
He said I put him 5th.
Ribery over Hazard is criminal. Facts.
No, Ribery is better than Hazard.
He's nowhere near better than Hazard. He's one of the most overgassed players ever.
He had a longer career, longer longevity.
That whole thing, I didn't even know that. When they said that he deserves a Ballon d'Or, he got 1 goal in that entire UCL campaign. I understand football's not all about goals. I understand that.
Performance against Barcelona, bro. Like it doesn't matter about the goals sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. Yeah, I understand it's not all about goals, and I understand it's not all about goals, but still, 1 goal in the whole UCL campaign against Young Boys, I think it was, and they lost 3-1. Ribery's nowhere near Hazard. Ribery's nowhere near Hazard. He could lace Hazard's boots.
No,
I think if you go just football ability.
Well, I don't think it's a crazy take. Hazard was that good, to be fair.
But for me, like Ribery, the titles he won, big moments at times, like. Nah, yeah,
I always felt like Robin was the better of the two.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Ribery on his day might have been better than Robin, but I feel like always Robin was the better of the two.
I feel like Ribery's more unpredictable though, because Robin, you know what he's gonna do, but he's just so good.
Yeah, but you couldn't stop him. No matter if you knew it was gonna do, you just couldn't stop him.
Like Ribery's more unpredictable, but like, bro, the Ribery could dribble, bro. That's one thing he could do, bro. Left foot, right foot, he could dribble, bro. I mean, no, I hear it, bro. Ribery, like at his prime, I guess wasn't like spoken about or just wasn't highlighted enough, bro, outside of the 2013 season. But like the guy was good even years before that, bro, and years after, bro. He got washed like 2015. You know what I'm saying? So it is what.
Oh, Zir, you had him in 5th, and he's your legend. So tell us about Ribery, bro.
Nah, you know, as with Ribery, I thought he was unreal baller. But I think the reason why I couldn't put him higher than 5th is the players above him. I feel like they contributed more when they mattered most. I think that's what it came down to. But Ribery on the ball, you know what? And even why is my brother Hannah?
I don't know, dude. To be honest, Ribery, I don't know, bro. I'm looking at my list, bro. I put him over Di Maria. I don't know, bro. Low-key, I might take that back because Di Maria, bro, this guy was sick, bro. Also, I don't know who's better, bro. But see, this is the thing, bro. With top players, it's a good debate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got today, bro. You're debating, like, you know what I'm saying? Guys like Doku, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry, my brother.
Man said Doku.
Oh, forget about Doku.
No, but where was I, guys? Sorry, my brother interrupted for something.
You were saying something about
I was saying I felt like Ribery, the people they don't understand because I had this argument with not with Eunice and Toucha, but they were in the group, actually with Toucha kind of in the group chat, Mania group chat. I think people what they don't get is he did not really want to score as much, he wanted to assist. He's always said this. But people look at the fact he has 1 goal or something like that and think that that's why he didn't deserve that 23. I still think he does because he was contributing in terms of impact and was trying to create so many chances. He helping us leading it to win. But I do hear the Robin shout as well. When people say Robin deserves a better, he does. He really does deserve as much of a shout.
Do you guys think that, by the way, that he should have won the Ballon d'Or in 2013?
I think it should have been Ribery or Robin.
Oh, what about Touchline, Hanno, and Alf?
What?
Ronaldo deserved that.
I don't because he only won it.
Ronaldo and Messi put up those numbers so often, people forgot how.
Hey, can I be honest?
No, but Alf, I'm sorry. In all due respect, they only decide to give it to him when he helped Portugal qualify. That's not right, bro.
Can I be real? Can I be real, bro? Like, I'm gonna be real, dude. I'm gonna be consistent. I always say just give the Ballon d'Or to the best player. Like, if he had a 6th season,
like literally, he put Messi on his ass, bro.
I know, but bro, I still think I low-key think Cristiano deserved this still. I'm not even joking.
Nah, man.
Yeah, bro, I'm a Barca fan.
Best player, best team. I'm sorry, best player, best team for me. Always.
I don't know,
best team, bro. Best player, best team.
Dude, that's like then by that logic, Vinicius should have won the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I said that at the time. Go check it out.
Dembele should win the Ballon d'Or now, bro.
Who?
That means Dembele should win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, and I maintain it. Yeah.
So what? You're saying Van Dijk deserved it too? Ain't no way you're saying
yes.
Okay, this guy, bro. What?
Best player, best team, bro.
Okay, Jorginho. Does he deserve it? Did Jorginho deserve the Ballon d'Or? Best player on the best team.
I think Kante deserved it more.
No. Jorginho was the guy.
I know why people say Jorginho just because of the Euros and the Champions League.
No, that's kind of dead, bro. It's like whoever wins the UCL, their best player.
But the way I view performances, whether you're good or bad, deserves to be merited. That's my point. It deserves to be merited.
Bro, listen, I'm gonna be honest. When you're seeing debates with Messi and Jorginho, no, you know what I'm saying. That's why
I think it should be okay. But so then, by your logic, Eunice, then Messi should have won the Ballon d'Or every single year.
No,
that's not fair, though. That's not fair.
No. If Messi has a bad year, like if he wins 0 trophies, you can't give it to him. Even if he wins 1, you probably can't. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, so wait, one thing we always argue about is success. Right or not? Just say right or not.
Yes, but dude, Cristiano in 2014, the 13th season, right?
I can't even argue 2014, even though Ronaldo won it. I would like to argue Neuer World Cup, but guess what? I'm not, because Ronaldo won the Champions League. He won the Champions League and he was their best player. I can't argue that.
Okay, but
Neuer
didn't you say that the year before?
Neuer should have won it.
Neuer, bro, stop. See,
listen, I would have loved to make a case for Neuer. I would have loved to make a case for Neuer based on the logic that Messi won in 23 over. I would love to do that, trust me. But at the same time, it makes more sense that Ronaldo won in 2014 than Messi winning in 23.
No, because the reason why Ronaldo got it in 2014 is because they were all looking at Messi. Everyone thought Messi is going to win the World Cup. And when Messi didn't win it, it suddenly shifted to Ronaldo because, he flopped in the World Cup final.
No, but they could have given it to Neuer and they did it. But my point is Ronaldo in that
champion. But they hated the goal.
Ronaldo over
Benzema should have won it in Courtois should have won it in 2022. But they gave it to Benzema because he scored a goal that, let's be honest, Lewandowski scored that goal. The saves that Courtois makes, no other goalkeeper in world football was making those saves.
Yeah, well, he scored 15 goals and scored like 12 in the knockouts. He scored the most ever UCL knockout goals. Probably the best UCL knockout campaign ever, and he scored 40 goals that season.
12-13 Ronaldo, and also 14-15, right? 14-15, he didn't win the UCL. He didn't win the Ballon d'Or, but he was unbelievable. 12-13 Ronaldo was sick too, bro. Like
he did win the Ballon d'Or that year.
No, 14-15 he didn't. 12-13 he didn't. I'm just saying those 2 years he was phenomenal. And if you just compare the players, I'm sorry, Ribery and Cristiano just has too much weapons to his game. Like, I don't know if you could do that. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds harsh, but I feel like the Ballon d'Or should only be the elite. That's why even I'm being consistent. I don't think Rafinha should have even been in the talks, bro. I'm sorry. He's not even the best player on his team. So it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's my point on it.
You know, do you say then
this is another big jump, by the way, this one.
Ballon d'Or Modric one, did he deserve it?
I mean, that's debatable, bro. I mean, I was surprised. I was at school and I was laughing because the Ronaldo fans are mad, but it is what it is, dude.
Okay.
Ronaldo was mad, bro. I've never seen someone bitch so much about a Ballon d'Or ever. Him and Ribery bitch about it all the time. And then, and do you know a fun story? Do you know he actually said next year, the year after, he said, if Messi wins the Ballon d'Or, I'm going to retire from football. Messi won the Ballon d'Or and he didn't retire.
It is what it is, bro. To be honest, it is what it is, bro.
Modric deserved it. I'm not saying that I would have given it to him, but he deserved it. He wasn't saying he didn't deserve it. He had a good year.
I was surprised, to be honest. I thought Ronaldo was going to win that one. I can't lie to you. Like, I genuinely thought.
No, I thought Ronaldo was going to win that one.
Yeah. That was probably the last shot.
I said Modric. Yeah, I said Modric before he won it. I remember saying Modric's going to win the Ballon d'Or because he got Croatia to the World Cup final.
Yeah, bro. But then, like, you look at history, people are only looking at the Ballon d'Or winners since like 2010. But like, look at like the early 2000s, bro. Look who are winning the Ballon d'Or. They're giving to the best players, bro. You know what I'm saying? They gave it to Nedved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Ballon d'Or is a weird thing, anyways. But let's get into fourth place. This guy has another big jump. 54 points. This guy got another one. Everyone had in their list.
Probably.
I had him in sixth. Matrix had him in second. Kevin had him in second. RSM had him in seventh. Eunice had him in third. Alf had him in fourth. Hannah had him in sixth. Zia had him in fourth. 54 points. It's Mr. Clutch, Gareth Clutch Bale.
Yeah, he's tough.
Yeah, he was unreal.
For me, clutch-wise, he's probably the best on this list. Him, Neymar, and Di Maria are the top three on this list. Clutch moments.
Unbelievable.
But if you're going off consistent performances, consistent seasons, Mo Salah's better than him, consistent-wise. Mo Salah's more consistent than him.
Bro, I don't
Look, let's go for our top 10. Mo Salah's more consistent than him.
Bro, but dude, touchdown. Like,
Di Maria's more consistent. Hazard's more consistent.
Hey, no, but
Ribery was more consistent. Robin was more consistent than him.
Salah over Bale in a final. You know what I'm saying? Salah.
Yeah, no. That's why I had Gareth Bale over Salah, by the way, just saying. Yeah, Neymar is more clutch. Neymar's got 20. Neymar's got more. Neymar's got the same amount of goals in finals as Ronaldo, mate. 22 goals in finals.
Yeah, he was tough, bro. But no, bro, what I'm going to say is Gareth Bale, you know what? He's so good. Because even outside of Madrid, bro, look what he did with Wales, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Clutch.
I think first time like 60 years You know, they also went to I think what was the Euro semis, bro. This guy was phenomenal. He had everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Free kicks.
They beat England.
Volleys, bicycle kicks. You know what I'm saying? Big moments. He could dribble, bro. Like, he was a freak athlete too, bro. The guy is unbelievable, bro.
I never said that Salah's better than Bale. I said consistently, you're looking at other names in the top 10. Salah has more consistent than Bale. He's had better consistent seasons than Bale. So has Di Maria. So has Hazard. So has Ribery. So has the other guys. Consistently wise, he's had about 4 good seasons. But what has boosted him up so much is 1, what he done for Wales, and 2, what he done in those UCL finals. They've absolutely massively boosted his rep, and rightfully so, because
he's had like 6 very good seasons, bro.
Name him.
He was good.
Name him.
Hey, we got his last 2 seasons at Spurs. You know what I'm saying?
And his first 2 seasons at Madrid.
Yeah, his first 2 seasons at Madrid.
That's it.
17, 18.
Hold on.
He wasn't good that season. He was a bench player. Coming from, he was a bench player. Isco played for him. Isco was playing that whole season, and Bale come off the bench in the Champions League.
He was nice, bro. He scored a lot of goals. I remember in the league, bro. 17, 18.
He was a bench player because Isco was playing that season. I remember it.
Bro,
he was injured most of the time, and he done that whole what was it? Madrid, Wales golf or something like that. Yeah, touch. Bale's only had 4 good seasons in his career. That's my problem.
He was decent in the okay. His best seasons were 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 17, 18. That was his best 3 seasons with Real Madrid, statistically. But Gareth Bale also had 2 seasons with Tottenham, so that's 5, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
5 good seasons. Salah's had 10. Hazard's had about 8.
Okay, I bet touchline. Let's say Man United are in the final. Who do you want?
No, bro, I'm not saying Salah's better than Bale. I'm saying that consistent-wise, this is why I can't put Bale. I've put him 6th. I can't put him 4th or 3rd because consistently-wise, he's not on that level. He's not. He's not giving me 8, 9 good seasons. He's had 4 or 5 max, and in 4 or 5 of them, and in 2 of those seasons at Spurs. All right, to be fair, he won a trophy with Spurs. He did win 1. He was also a left back, by the way. He started off as a left back, and then he transformed into a winger, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Gareth Clutch Bale is a sick footballer, talent-wise, athletic-wise, everything. He's got everything you want in a footballer. Consistently, though, he didn't have enough thingy. He didn't have enough clutch. He didn't have enough seasons consistently for me. For me to put him in the top 4.
Bale was just when Bale was on it, he was just different.
In fact, I'll probably change my list now and put him 7th and put Hazard above him. Because Hazard is above him. Yeah, sorry, Hazard is above him. Never mind, Hazard's 5th for me. Yeah, so I put Hazard above Bale. Yeah.
Nah, bro, Bale was crazy, bro. I can't even lie. That's probably, bro. Gareth Bale's my favorite Madrid player ever, bro. That guy was sick, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable, bro. That guy was actually. Bro, I don't care if it's on his day, bro. I'm taking that day, bro. I don't care about Salah's consistency, bro.
Yeah, I never said that I wouldn't take Salah or Bale over Salah. Never said that.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, bro.
Nah. Hazard's above Bale, yes. Hazard's better than Bale. Hazard's better than Bale.
Dude, I feel like Bale also got more tools, bro. He's a better. I'm not gonna lie. He's a better free kick taker. He's a better.
Than who?
Opinion. Salah. Bro,
he's miles better than Salah. He's better than Salah at everything other than goal scoring.
That's what I'm saying.
In fact, even like catalogue of goals, Bale's got more.
Even the only thing Salah has over him is
Bale has the catalogue of goals, I think. Yeah,
Bale has the catalogue of goals. Bale's catalogue of goals are ridiculous. He scored 40 yards, bicycle kicks, everything, dribbles, past 4 players.
He scored from tight angles as well. Not people.
He scored from whipped it.
Bro, Bale overachieved with Wales, bro. Okay, who were just a minnow in England, and then we got Salah, who has the big dog in Egypt. And bro, did they lose 2 finals? I believe they lost 2 finals. Cameroon.
They lost an AFCON final to Senegal.
Senegal and Cameroon, bro. You know what I'm saying? Outplayed by Mane and outplayed.
Bro, he's above Salah. Why are we comparing him to Salah?
Bro, because I don't know how people can have Salah over Bale. That's crazy.
I never said Salah over Bale.
Nah, but people in the chat are doing it, bro.
No one. One person said Salah over Bale. That's about it.
Fuck people in chat.
Bro. outplayed by Vincent Abubakar in the final, bro. The streets will not forget, bro.
Well, so what's the next one? Next one is third place, no? And this guy had one more point than Bale. I'm going to see what that was down to. So I had this guy in fourth. Zian Matrix had him in sixth.
Yeah.
I don't know what the point was that decided it. I want to say it might have been Alf. It looks like it might have been Alf that had the 1 point, because Alf had this guy in third and Bale in fourth. But Eunice had this guy in third and this guy in fifth, and Eunice had Bale in third. RSM had Bale in seventh, this guy in fourth. Kevin had Bale in second, this guy in fourth. Matrix had this guy in second, this guy in sixth, Bale in second. Zia had this guy in third and Bale in fourth. Hannah had this guy in fourth and Bale in sixth, and I had this guy in fourth and Bale in sixth. So it looks like probably Alf is the one tiebreaker that's sort of given this guy the extra point above Bale, otherwise it'd be tied third place. It was. I know, as I say, I know there's a certain someone if I added to this list would have put him first.
Yeah. Iron Robin. It's Iron
Robin.
Bro. Come on, bro. Flying Dutchman.
He's my favorite player ever.
That's actually Robin Van Persie, but yeah.
No, Iron Robin. Stop being a fraud. But
the Flying Dutchman's Robin Van Persie. He literally done the flying header.
I know, but Robin cooked up Casillas and Ramos in that same game. Anyway, listen.
And he also bottled it in the first in the World Cup final, but let's not go there.
I mean, Van Persie was in that same World Cup that done fuck all. Anyway, we move. As I was saying, Robin. Listen. I'll be real. That guy was unreal. I feel like people are underestimating him, or his time at Bayern, or even Madrid, Chelsea to a degree. I think it's more so Bayern because of the fact that he was cutting in and finishing finesses or near post or far post so much. Like it was one of those in which he cut in, people can tell what he was going to do. But like the point was you were never going to catch him because his timing and decision making was unreal. But I think his dribbling was unbelievable regardless, man. That guy's dribbling was just wow, man. The guy can cut in, cut out. He was more of a left-footed guy, not really a right-footed guy. But even then, just the way that he scored with using his pace and his intelligence and his technique, my God, bro. Not many people can do it the way he did it, and he did it. And I know he didn't score it in a lot of big moments in the beginning stages of his career, but he fixed that towards the end. And I think the fact that he sorted that out towards the end and then kept on going with it, like, fair enough, man. You know what I mean? So,
bro,
done it in 3 different leagues.
That as well, yeah.
And he was known as the bottler because he kept choking in big moments. I remember the Champions League final.
Earlier on,
the World Cup final, obviously, with Casillas.
The Champions League final in the same year.
The Champions League final in 2012.
And
the 2010 as well, yeah. And 2012 as well, when
the penalty
when he missed a penalty. Yeah, he missed a penalty, didn't he? I think he missed 2. Did he miss 2 penalties?
No. It was the penalty. It was penalty in extra time. Drogba gave.
Yeah, I know that. Did he miss the one in the shootout?
No. In the shootout, it was Bastian Schweinsteiger, and who else was it? There was another guy that I think it was Olic. I think.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If Robin scores that goal against Casillas, we're talking differently, like real talk, bro.
Yeah, probably.
If he wins that World Cup,
he would have won Netherlands their first ever World Cup.
That's facts. That's crazy, bro. That's arguably the best save.
No. Hold on. You say you were talking differently. He's third. I think the top 2 is so cemented.
He would be second. Unfortunately, I would hate it, but
you wouldn't.
He wouldn't be second because I know who you've got second. He's not going above that guy.
You know my top 2, but I would have to put him second.
He's not going above that guy.
I wouldn't want to. You know what I'm saying?
No, Robin can't get into the top 2. He can't. This top 2 is cemented.
Yeah, I don't know if
this top 2 is cemented. This one, right? We'll get into it, right? But listen, Robin, legend, 3 different leagues. He finally got his big moment after he was known for bottling it against Dortmund. He scored the winner. Consistent. If you actually look at his numbers, he was getting double-digit goals and double-digit assists in seasons where he was playing like 20 games because he was always injured. He's one of those actual players he had like the similar amount of time to R9 without injuries. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how many injuries that Robin was having, and he was still bagging 10 goals.
You remember in 2014, bro, the opening game for Netherlands against Spain, bro, what he did to Ramos and PK is illegal in legit 200 nations. Bro, he ran them ransom, bro. In the
3-0 game, the 4-0 game.
You see when he had PK and Ramos dancing on the goal line trying to block it.
Bro, anyone seen his body against Man United?
That's messed up, bro. Iron Robin had two of the greatest defenders in the generation, looking like scrubs, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He could cook anyone, bro. He was like, you know what was it? He was like a mix of Mahrez and Bale, because he had the P&P that Bale had, and he had the tech that Mahrez had. He had the first touch, and then he had the P&P, whereas he could just fucking nutmeg you and it just blitz you with pace, because you can't get off him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Robin deserves it. I had Robin in.
No, Robin's sick, bro.
I had Robin in fourth.
Listen, you know what it is? Even if you call him a one-trick pony, it just shows his dominance, bro. Because he could keep doing it. And what are you gonna do about it? That just shows dominance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But listen, this top two, yeah, right. So everyone had this top two except Matrix, Alf. Right. Well, I say someone didn't have one of these person in the list. Not one person. Someone did not have one of these two players in the list.
I know it's Ronaldo. You said it before.
Yeah, he had Leroy Sané, Theo Walcott in the list, but didn't have one of these two players. And you know what makes it mad? Is they're both Barca.
This guy's not number one.
They're both Barca boys. By the way. And he's actually messed up this list kind of, because if he'd done what he should have done and put one of these people in fifth, let's say fifth, you just put him fifth, this guy would have won. There's 3-point difference. So second place was in everyone's list bar one. He was first on every single person's list that he was in, except mine. I had him in second. Everyone else had him in first, and Kevin didn't have him in the list. If Kevin had him in first, like everyone else, he would have had 79 points.
Wait, hold up. So Kevin has messed this up. You telling me?
Kevin is cost. If Kevin had Ronaldinho in sixth place, no,
bro, if he
seventh
place,
he would have won. If he just had him seventh, he would have won. Seventh place.
Ronaldinho over, bro.
Man says Ronaldinho over Neymar.
Bro, how is Dino not one? This guy is legit. No. He's in the, bro, in my opinion, I think he's in the GOAT debate. I think he's top 6 all time.
Touchdown, can you
Robin was third, bro. Robin was third.
Can you rig it? Just add 3 points just because it's Dean Rob.
No, because I'm the only one out of everyone here. Everyone on this panel had him in first, apart from me. I had him second.
Take him out.
You're ridiculous, bro. Come on, bro.
Well, I ain't take the L. You lot have took the L, because my person who I got first is in first. So second place we have Ronaldinho, and first place we've got Neymar. And it's actually mental. It's actually mental because only 2 people have Neymar in first place, but because Kevin didn't put Ronaldinho in his list, yeah, Neymar managed to win it. Because if you look at Neymar,
can I switch Neymar to third, please? Put Neymar third.
Even if you put Neymar third, he still wins. Still wins.
Okay. Put Neymar fifth.
I had Neymar first. Hano had him second. Zia had him second. Matrix had him third. Kevin had him first. RSM had him second. Eunice had him second. Alf had him third. Then Ronaldinho. I had Ronaldinho second. Hano had him first. Zia had him first. Matrix had him first, which is crazy. Kevin didn't have him in the list. RSM had him first. Eunice had him first. Alvin. So everyone had him first, apart from one person that had him in the list. And fucking Kevin didn't have him in the list at all, which has cost Ronaldinho.
Eunice have a
bro, eliminate the list, bro. Dino should be one, bro. What the heck? Bro, I love Neymar, bro. Neymar is my second favorite player ever. You know what I'm saying? This guy is unbelievable. But, bro, Ronaldinho, the thing is, he just did it. You know what I'm saying? He won the World Cup. On top of that, he won the Ballon d'Or, bro. And that's the only thing that Neymar doesn't have, bro. Legitimately.
Why is it people so like this whole thing that Neymar surpassed Ronaldinho? He's a better player than him. He's just a better player than him. If you just go attributes wise, he's a better player than him. He's a better passer than Ronaldinho. He's a better finisher than Ronaldinho. He scores more goals. He's more clutch. He has one thing that Neymar's looked on. Look at Neymar's longevity. Neymar's more longevity than Ronaldinho.
More longevity.
Every attribute you could name, Neymar is better than him. Apart from Ronaldinho was stronger and quicker.
Did you watch?
What did Neymar do for Brazil?
Neymar is way quicker, bro.
Neymar was not. Neymar used to play the game in slow mo, bro. He used to play it in his own speed.
Bro, Neymar, when he wanted to do the Vinny thing of just kick and run, could do that, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He never used to because he was so good at it. He was so good at football. He never used to.
Early Neymar at Barca was doing that, bro. Like whenever he wanted to just use pace, he could do the PMP thing also. So it's like Neymar is everything, bro. Like ideally, Neymar is the perfect winger. Like he got everything, but Ronaldinho just did it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Neymar is the perfect player, bro. Neymar's the perfect player.
Yeah, you could say that, but the thing is, touchline. Ronaldinho has a UCL as the number one option. Neymar doesn't. That's the truth. He has it as the best player on the team in 06.
What did he do in the final? What did he do in the final? Because Neymar's got a final goal.
Okay, fair enough. In the final, it is what it is. But, bro, he does still have.
What did he do in the semi-final? Didn't Neymar score in every single knockout stage from the quarterfinal onwards?
He scored in the final.
Home and away against
us
twice. Against Bayern Munich and scored in the final. Scored in every single one of them. So you can't tell me he's not the main man. He was better than Messi that campaign.
I mean, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. You can argue because, by the way, Messi did turn up as. By the way, I think
Messi had the goal against Boateng where he
Messi was
no, not just that, bro. Because by the way, Messi, you have to understand. And I think Amar says it best. Messi is at times one of them guys that like gives the other guys room to do their thing.
Bro, touchdown. You're saying Neymar is setting it up. Neymar set up two of Messi set up two of Neymar's goals against Bayern, both legs. So it's like one of them.
Neymar and Messi is a close one, though, Eunice. You can't lie. That year, it was a close one.
No. Because Messi.
No. Overall, Messi was better. I'm saying in the Champions League, Neymar was better.
And then Neymar gets a tap in or a 1v1. Messi's thing was harder. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what did Ronaldinho do in the UCL knockouts?
Okay, what about Ronaldinho? He won a World Cup.
How many UCL goals has Ronaldinho got? You know, Willian's got more UCL. You know, Theo Walcott's got more UCL goals. I'm pretty sure.
R9 was first on my strikers list, bro. I don't care about that, bro. I'm talking about peak, even if it's a 3-year peak.
What you want to go off? Because I got everything you can bring up. Neymar's better. Neymar's better than him. Everything you bring up, Neymar's better.
So Neymar in his peak was better than Dino.
Yeah.
Okay, then how come Ronaldinho is some people's goats and Neymar isn't? And I love Neymar. He's my second favorite
Nostalgia and things like that, because Ronaldinho was the first guy. If Neymar came in at Ronaldinho's time, and Ronaldinho won every trophy. If Neymar played at Ronaldinho, if Neymar was first, people would put Neymar in the GOAT because of what Ronaldinho is only in people's GOAT debates because of what he symbolizes as a footballer, because he was the first proper Jogger Benito, and he was the Nike adverts, and he did the boots. Everyone had his shin pads, and he was the first one that started playing football with a smile on his face, and everyone idolized him. But as a player, he's not better than CR7. He's not better than CR7.
Nah, I have CR7 over him, but
he's not better than CR7.
But Neymar, bro, if you're ranking all time, like your top 10 all time, all players, right? Ronaldinho's ahead of Neymar. You know what I'm saying?
Based off of what?
No, bro. Based off of, bro. Come on, touchline. Or if you're making a top 10, does Neymar get into it?
Does Ronaldinho get into it?
Yes, Ronaldinho gets into it. I could easily say that.
If you're good enough players I've watched, Neymar's probably like the top 5 for me. Players I've watched.
Listen, bro. Ronaldinho, bro. I can't lie. That guy was different, bro. What I'm saying, bro. This is the thing. Neymar had the pace too. Ronaldinho was cooking guys in slow motion legitimately. He did not have that pace.
Ronaldinho didn't have pace.
No.
Ronaldinho was quicker. I've watched Ronaldinho back. He used to just run past players. Neymar used to fucking Neymar, he played it in slow motion. Anyone seen the Villarreal goal? The Villarreal goal
was the best goal of all time. Neymar's goal against Villarreal was sick, bro. Oh my word, sombrero flick over the defender.
What about Neymar's bicycle kick? Or Neymar's he didn't get the assist for it in the end. But I remember when he done the reverse flick. He went past like 4 players, bodied one of them, then reverse flicked it into Mbappe. Mbappe spanked off the goalkeeper.
Nah,
Yeah?
Neymar's. Bro, I'm not disagreeing.
I'm sure there's some other sick goals.
Neymar's
Sure, there's some other sick goals you can name about Neymar. Sick goals. That's
bro,
what I'm
Neymar
saying.
is unbelievable, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The goal against was it Shakhtar where he nutmegged the guy and smacked it top bins.
Bro, do you remember his
The World Cup goal? The World Cup goal against Korea, was it? Was it South Korea? We hit it in the volley from 30 yards out.
Listen, bro, he has a lot of sick goals. No, Neymar is unbelievable, bro. I remember what's it called? I remember with the one El Clasico, Messi was injured, and people.
It was a goal against Lille, I'm pretty sure as well, where he sat 3 players on their bum and just calmly put it into the top bins.
Well, there was the El Clasico that Messi was out, and people were like, "Can Neymar like take it by himself without Messi?" And he absolutely cooked, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 4-0 at the Bernabeu.
4-0 at the Bernabeu. I remember that. I was like, "Yo, Neymar is the number one from that day, bro." You know what I'm saying? But nah, Neymar's sick, bro. Don't get me wrong, bro. Some of the best ever enjoyable football. I remember Celta Vigo. This guy did rainbows when we were up 4-0. But like, I think Ronaldinho just he won more. That's the only thing he has. Ronaldinho won more than Neymar. That's the truth. You know
No, we didn't. Neymar's won more trophies.
The big 3: Ballon d'Or, UCL, World Cup. Ballon d'Or, UCL, World Cup.
So yeah, but let's break that down. Would Ronaldinho win the Ballon d'Or in a Messi Ronaldo era? No, he wouldn't.
Okay, fair enough. What about the other 2?
All right, cool. Would he win the World Cup with this Brazil team? Have you seen the state of it? They lost 7-1 to Germany when Neymar weren't there. Look at them right now. They can't. They're struggling to beat anyone, bro. Without Neymar. Neymar's not in that team, and you're looking at guys, and they can't play. Look who they've got. You're telling me he'd win the World Cup with that team? It's easier to win the Ballon d'Or. And if you want to sit there and say Neymar wasn't the main man for the Champions League, R9 was the main man for the World Cup because he bagged both goals in the final and bagged the goal in the semi-final. Ronaldinho scored 1 goal, and that was David Seaman's mistake.
Fair enough. But, bro, I'm not going to lie. At the end of the day, if you got Neymar over him, I can live with that, bro. That's my baller, too.
Well, Neymar's first. Neymar got 72 points, thanks to Kevin.
I can live with that, bro. Neymar is unbelievable, bro.
What's really criminal is someone put Sane over fucking Ronaldinho.
Nah,
yeah.
He put Theo Walcott over Ronaldinho.
And he's a Barca fan as well.
Nah, I don't know if he's a Barca fan, bro. Ain't no way that's a Barca fan. You know what I'm saying?
So, in 15th place, we've got Sanchez, Diogo Jota, and Walcott.
Whoa. I got 2 things to say, all right? And I don't want to sound messed up. So first, I'll start with Sanchez. Sanchez, I think he should have got more votes. Was I the only person to put him in?
Yeah, only person to put him in.
What? Nobody even thought about him. You know, bro, the strikers, you guys had a bunch of whack names in there. But I heard, no offense, Miroslav Klose, you know what I'm saying? Bro, with all due respect, Sanchez definitely should get, like, at least one other person should have voted him in. But it is what it is. But, dude, come on, bro. Diogo Jota, who put Jota in? I just want to know.
Me, because I didn't know who to put 10th. So I just put him because of what happened.
That, bro. You don't believe that he's the 10th best?
I never said I did. I just put him 10th because I didn't know who to put in, and I put him in. Because obviously what happened. So I put him in 10th place. Neymar won 42 trophies. That ain't true. Neymar's won less than 42 trophies. But yeah, Neymar's won more trophies than Ronaldinho. He's also scored 22 goals in finals, which is the 3rd most.
I love Neymar, bro. I wish he won more, even at PSG. Right. Now looking back, I wish he won more, so then people could.
14th place, Ryan Giggs. 13th place, Leroy Sané. 12th place, Ronaldo. 11th place, Mbappe. 10th place, Mahrez. 9th place, Mo Salah. 8th place, Luis Figo. 7th place, Di Maria. 6th place, Eden Hazard. 5th place, Frank Ribery. 4th place, Gareth Bale. 3rd place, Robin. 2nd place, Ronaldinho. 1st place, Neymar dos Santos Jr.
Neymar's quality, bro. Listen, I'm not complaining. At the end of the day, 1-2, it's fine, bro. I can live with that. I can live with that one, bro. To be honest, this is a better list than the strikers list, by the way. The strikers list all over the place, bro.
Yeah, the strike list is fucking anyway.
Oh my word, bro! Touchdown! You didn't even have Suarez.
Congrats for Neymar winning the numerous trophies in the almighty French league, bro. Ronaldinho. How much did Ronaldinho win at Barca? Did he win a treble at Barca?
I think. Did
he win a treble at Barca?
Huh?
No.
There you go. Hold that.
Hold on. Let me see.
You're the Barca fan. You should know this. You didn't.
Bro, I think it's 2.
You think it's what?
No, I don't know, to be honest, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched Ronaldinho, who's past his best, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he won 2 La Ligas, bro. See, I know my stuff, bro. 04, 05, 05, 06. And hey, bro, he won it before the Pep era, bro. Now it would have been cool seeing. Imagine Prime.
Yeah, that Barca team was dead before the Pep.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why he low-key deserves a lot of credit for, in 06, because he was the best.
Was a passenger in that team, oh mate. Gareth Bale was not more consistent than Neymar. Gareth Bale was the opposite of consistent.
Some of these takes in chat are woeful.
Yeah, Kurt, there's no way Neymar won 42 trophies. He won 20 something. 42. Messi's on 45. How many Copa Americas have won? How many World Cups? How many sisters' birthdays? Well, listen.
Yo, bro, I can tell you the last one for free, bro. It was a lot.
Let's not like Ronaldinho went up to fuckers as well, mate. So let's not try that one. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, hold up. We didn't even talk about Ronaldinho's Copas. Doesn't he have 2 of them, bro? Hold up.
No, he has 1, I'm pretty sure. Bruv, but we've already established, bruv. He was in the fucking golden generation and got carried.
Now that was your golden generation.
Crazy.
Bro, you know how good Brazil were, bro? Bro, they were
I
so
said
good.
Neymar's a YouTube player, should be compared to Ben Arthur and Tarap.
Nah, yo, stop making sense, bro. Relax, bro.
Right, yeah. Enjoy the timeout, mate.
Nah, bro, relax. That's insane. A YouTube player. Bro, he was integral into our last UCL that we won, bro. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But Ronaldinho, I just think he's better. But Neymar is crazy, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up anyways. I'm not redirecting to anyone because
nobody's live.
No one really is. There's a few people live, but Liam's live. He's not going to redirect. Other than that, yeah, there's a few people live. But Alfie, I was going to read it to Alfie. But
by the way, I'm going to go live in a bit, but I haven't set my thing, so don't redirect to nobody.
Yeah. I'm just going to go sleep. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to wrap up now. Though. Big up to everyone in the chat. Twisted, Kurt, CR7, Catalan, Aussie, Stop Making Sense, Football, Baron, Lewis, everyone that's in the chat. Big up to all the guys on the panels. I'm going to put their links all in the description as well. Make sure I do that as well. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed because I'm fucking tired. I was tired when I come on here. So big up for you for coming on. We're going to do again another one next week. We're going to keep doing this every week top 10 because these are quite fun, to be fair.
So, please don't let us do midfielders, man. Like if we're doing midfielders, we need to break it up.
Because there's attacking mid, there's DM, there's center mid. I think that's the hardest one. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if you do midfielders, you have to do all. Yeah, like for me, midfielders is 6 and 8.
So not 10s. So
10s are attack because well, for example, if we done midfielders, right? Ronaldinho, Rooney, Bergkamp, these guys were 10s. Hazard to me is kind of a 10. But I'm not going to put them in
Neymar is a 10.
Yeah, Neymar played 10 for years. I'm not going to put them in 10. But I'd put Iniesta, Zidane. These
just do no 10s, bro. Yeah. Honestly, just do no 10s.
We're gonna do
See, this is the problem.
We're gonna do a different one. We're gonna do a different one. We're not gonna do midfielders yet. We're not gonna do top 10 midfielders yet. We'll leave that for another time.
Think about it. You could go.
Big up to everyone. I'm gonna end the stream. Bless up.
Big up.